This is Market Moves coming at you. We're still on the hunt for the greatest marijuana stock out there, and today we're going to dive into the Green Organic Dutchman, the greatest name, and I want to check out this company, see what it's about, and this is a stock you won't want to miss. Stay tuned. So please hit that subscribe button. It's in the bottom right hand corner. You won't regret it. Content comes out daily, and I'm just here as a value investor who's been looking at financials and companies in the stock market for 3 years. I'm just here to help you and guide you in the right direction, because I am not marijuana Matt. I don't study only marijuana stocks. I study everything. So I want to give you some valuable information to make you the best investor you can be. I'm not going to lead you in a certain direction. I have no bias here. I'm an unbiased person looking into this company, and I'm going to tell you what I think without anybody's opinion in my mind. So right now we're going to get into it. This is the investors information section on the website. This is the first place you go to if you want to research a company. Investor information. This contains all the stuff you'll need to have to evaluate what it does, where it can be going, and the numbers that it generates. So on the sheet, I found a PowerPoint, and there was some great stuff in here, and I'm not going to bore you with every slide, but I'm just going to pick out the best ones. So basically, they brought this thing from an idea to huge manufacturing plants very, very quickly, and they got the funding to do it very quickly too. So it shows this company is agile, and they got a huge investment from Aurora, which is one of the top companies out there, the top marijuana stocks. And if you want to check out all the marijuana videos I've been making, it's in a playlist at the top right hand corner. It'll just help you understand Aurora, the ones that I'm talking about now. So basically, they started from funding, and they got to build a large and scalable leadership position in organic cannabis. So that's the end point, but they got to all these other points within this time frame, and this happened pretty recently. So this is very, very quick, and they brought that $450 million to give them 170 kilograms a year annually. And if we go to the chart that I made on all the stocks, we can just see where that puts them. So 170, it's my chart saying they're at 200 kilograms a year, so a little bit higher, probably because they either boosted their production or they opened up a new plant, who knows. But basically that puts them at number 5. So they're within the big 5 right now. And Cron is behind it. Cron's a great company. And then behind that is just some other companies that are a little bit smaller, not too well known. I'll be diving into those in the later coming weeks. But this puts them in a place to be one of the top players in the manufacturing business for marijuana. So I love that. I love how they're in it and they're within the top players, because if they can just tweak some things, get some partnerships, maybe develop some great products, they'll be in the top 3, maybe the top position in no time. So this puts them within striking distance, and that's exciting. And I want to show you here, this is the market cap. So the market cap is how the company is valued on the market. So basically, the higher the market cap, the higher the valuation. So if you want to invest in a company, you want to see a lower market cap, because basically that means that if the price goes up, market cap goes up. If the earnings go up, market cap goes up, price goes up, blah, blah, blah. And if the market cap's low, the stock has more room to run, because if anything happens good in the earnings, the price is going to swing crazy wild. So Tgod is sitting at 659 million shares, and then we have NBEV at 390 million. So these are the two companies I've found under a billion market cap. So this just means that they have the most room to run if anything happens great with their company. So this is good news for the investor, because they have such low market caps. This puts a lot of the risk out of the game if their earnings present well. So that is something I found that was interesting and exciting. And then they also have a low number of shares. So that's another point for Tgod. I love that. So that means the price and the market cap can increase. But if they have a low number of shares, their market cap's going to increase slower than the price will. The price is going to be jacked up if their outstanding shares are so small, because there's a smaller pile to buy from. So we're going to get into the company again, just look through the slideshow. let you know what's happening inside it. So basically, all they did is they built these facilities very quickly, and that brought them up to 170 kilograms a year, 200K if you look at some websites. But it looks like they mainly developed and manufacture, and they sell in Canada. So that's the one thing that differentiates them from a lot of the other companies, is they try to push it to these Canadian provinces, and that seems to be their market. So their market right here, Ontario and Quebec, represent 2/3 of the Canadian population, with the potential market valued at about a couple billion. So that's pretty small, considering if they want to be valued at a $6 billion a share, they need to at least bring in maybe $500,000 a year. So, or sorry, $500 million a year. But they do have some great perks of being inside Canada and trying to own these territories. Is they get same day, next day delivery. That's amazing. It'll be super fast for their buyers, and they'll make them happy, and the cycle will continue for their products. And then they have low cost power rates, blah, blah, blah. And then they have the facilities. I'm not going to go through them all, but this is one of the smaller ones. It looks all sketched up, and it looks like it hasn't been built yet. So this is projected to be finished in 2018, which should have been soon. So they should update that picture, but this is the most impressive one I've seen. This is 142 kilograms a year of cannabis, and this represents 1 million square feet. This is a hybrid facility. It looks gorgeous. It is massive if you look at it, and it's got GMP certification, which allows exports to Europe. So that option to go to Europe is always there, and I like that about the company. I like that about their manufacturing plant. And then this is just the partnerships they have. I'm not going to dive into all this, and this just shows how they went from 0 to over here. It says 170 kilograms a year. And this took 2019 to 2021. So in 2 years, they're supposed to have a 170 kilogram run rate. So that is not the possibility of what they can manufacture. That is like what they put out in the market and what they start selling. So that's a large number to be selling. And that is exciting again, but all this says is that these facilities need to be up and running, and there needs to be some time before they get going. So this company is early again. It's not putting the products out, but it is trying to get these facilities going. And then once they start going, they'll have run rates and the 40Ks and the 100Ks. So this will take a while, unfortunately, but when they do get in the market, they will have a lot of marijuana to distribute. So this is probably why Aurora Cannabis jumped in and bought 20% of the company. So these are just the products they have. Not too interested in this right now, but basically what I want to show you is this is very, very cool. This is the one reason why I like this company more than the others. And I'm just going to scroll down. These are the cannabis products. These are great. I like how they're green. They look clean. They look like something I want to try, and they look appealing to me. So I like that, because that's a differentiator in this market, is like who can grab the product off the shelf, which consumer is going to find the product appealing, and will they grab it off the shelf. So you have to look at the products and make sure there's something someone would be interested in. So this is the differentiator right here. This is the beverage products that they're trying to get into. And I do think this market is not saturated at all. This is like a minimal market. There's nothing out there right now that is dominating it. And a lot of companies are trying to get there first. And it looks like Tgod is trying to get in the beverage market as well. And this is the one reason why I'm so excited about this stock. And if they can get into this and crush this market and continue that, that's going to fuel their cannabis business, and that's going to fuel their beverage business back in turn. So it's going to be very circular. So beverage, cannabis, it's all going to go into the same thing and create this massive, large company in the long run. So what I could see happening is a possible buyout, because there's already companies that own shares of this stock. And if they get into the beverage market and crush it, then a lot of the big alcoholic plants are going to buy them. So the big alcoholic companies like Coors, So this is one thing I like about Tgod. And this is all I got on this company right now. These are just the the beverage products that they have visioned or they have currently. And this is a good set. So they have juices and they have CBD infused waters. So this is a good spread so far, and they just need a little bit in the market to test it out, see what works, and then expand from there. So this is the one reason why I like this company, and you should be watching this too as well. So I am on the hunt for the greatest marijuana stock, and it's not going to happen overnight. We're not going to find it today, but if you follow my channel, we're going to find the best marijuana stock to invest in for the next 10 years. I promise you that. And we're also going to find how to trade the stock market, because I do that daily, how to do technical analysis, how to do value investing. I put this all on my channel, so check out the videos. I turned 3K into 45K in 3 months, and that was all documented on YouTube. Check that playlist out. And this is Market Moves signing off. Peace. For more information on the Market Mover Indicator, free consultation talks, and courses, head to the website marketmovesmatt.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out the latest and popular videos I have uploaded.